Coach Caitlin here. I am with Dylan, and we are driving home from Seattle right now. We drove up at 4 this morning to get my passport. Yay! This is like a real surreal moment for me because I've never been out of the country. I am 23 years old and I'm going out of the country for the first time Monday evening. Headed to Costa Rica for a leadership retreat that I earned last year. So I just kind of wanted to make a little video about it because this whole thing is super crazy to me. Like, coaching has changed my life so much. Before coaching, I never traveled. It had been 2 years before I had flown. Like, before last year when I went to Vegas for Coach Summit, it had been like 2 years since I'd flown because I was living paycheck to paycheck and I never had money to travel, and I had to ask for time off because somebody else was my boss and I wasn't making my own hours yet. And it was stressful, and it's something that I've always really wanted for myself. Travel is super important to me. I've always dreamt of it. I've always wanted to travel around the country, travel around the world, but I never really knew how I was going to do it. And then that was one thing that really stood out to me about coaching is my coach was traveling all around, and I was like, that's what I want. So last year when I went to Vegas, it was like a crazy huge deal for me. And then this year already I went to LA for 5 weeks to help out my sister. It was supposed to be a 2-week trip that turned into a 5-week trip, and I can work from anywhere, so it worked out, and I got to spend some time in Southern California with my nieces and nephew, my sister and my family, and it was really, really special being able to do that. And then last Monday, I actually just got back from Nashville for our annual Coach Summit, and that was the first time I'd been that far east. We were there for a week. I got to go in a couple days early and stay a couple days late to explore, and it was super fun, really humid, but really, really fun and really, really special. And now, just like a week later, Dylan and I drove up to Seattle this morning to get my passport because I'm going to Costa Rica, and I earned it, and it's my job. Like, coaching has given me so much, it's hard to even describe it. Like, it's so much more than being able to be my own boss, because that's amazing that I was able to fire my boss at 22 after only coaching for 10 months. And like, today when we were up there, we had to wait. We got there at 8, and then my passport was ready at 2, and I knew one of my fellow coaches that I was going to Costa Rica with lives north of Seattle, and I just texted her and called her, and we ended up hanging out with her all day until we had to go get my passport. And like, I'm a part of such a cool community that we can go anywhere around the United States and even Canada, and you know, we always have people there, and we hung out and it was fun, and they're just like happy, like-minded, positive people who just want to help people. So besides that, and besides the personal growth, because a lot of you guys ask me how I am so happy all the time, and I've always been like a positive person, but coaching has really changed that for me, because one of like the main parts of coaching is bettering yourself each day and spending time to better yourself, and that's why I'm such a freaking happy person all the time. And why I like to share inspirational things, because that's just my life now because of coaching. So besides all those things, besides being my own boss and, you know, working from anywhere, creating my own hours, and being a happy person and being around so many happy people and being in the best shape of my life, because that's, again, part of my job, I get to travel, and it really means so much to me because, like I said, I've always wanted to. I never could afford to. And just to have this opportunity, I'm going to try really hard not to cry, it's like unreal to be going on an all-expense paid trip to Costa Rica. And it's my job, and I get to spend it with people that I love working with, and it's just, I want to pay it forward. Like, I know I have a few girls from my team already going on our leadership retreat next year. It'll be in the Caribbean. But you could even sign up now and earn it. Like, that's the crazy thing about this. You just do it by helping people and sharing your story and committing to your fitness and committing to be your best self every day. Because that's really what coaching is like, you need to have a love of health and fitness. need to be either on your journey or like willing to continue it or start it, and share it with people. Get outside your comfort zone and be willing to invest time in yourself every day, and then help others and pay it forward. And that's what's really special about this business, is that is what this is. And it's so much more than health and fitness, because it really did change every aspect of my life, like financially, emotionally, the friendships I have, my relationship with Dylan, I feel like is a lot better, because I'm a lot more positive people. Maybe he'll agree. Not yes, no, maybe. I don't know. But to be able to pay this forward is like so exciting. And I've got a 5-day coach sneak peek coming up. It starts on Monday and is free, and I'll give you an idea of what I actually do as a coach, and just how I got this trip, and how I'm able to do these things and live this life. And if you've ever been curious, or if you ever wanted to know how I'm traveling so much this year, and I know it's only going to continue, because guys, it's only the beginning. I'm coming up on my 2-year mark at the end of December, and it's just crazy, and I just want to pay it forward to everyone who wants this opportunity, because if I can do it, guys, I barely graduated high school. I didn't go to college. I have no background in fitness before coaching, and I'm spazzy. If you know me, you know that's true. Loud and unorganized and a procrastinator. And if I'm able to make this business work, you can too. You just have to have a strong why, and why you want to do this, because it can open up so many doors for you and so many opportunities, and it's just the start. So if you want to be in our coach sneak peek, email me, Caitlindaviesfitness@gmail.com, or comment below this video, or personally message me, and I'm stoked to talk to you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday,